Hi, it's Dot, and today in my low-carb kitchen, I'm making a creamed spinach, but with a wonderful little twist. No dairy, just cauliflower. Now, the nice thing about this recipe is, number one, it's fast to put together. Number two, you can use it for Thanksgiving as a great side dish. Number three, with all those turkey leftovers, you can add it to this dish and transform it into a casserole. Awesome and perfect, so let's get started. What I've got is about 9 ounces of baby spinach, already washed and dried. I have cauliflower pureed, and I'll have directions below on how to puree it. I'm also going to link to a video where I've already shown you how to puree cauliflower too. So I'll have that again below. I'm using shallots this time around in this dish instead of onions. Shallots have a more mild flavor. They are sweeter, so that is a factor in this too. But they don't have the bite of an onion, and they have more of a garlicky flavor to me, at least. They are sweeter than onions, which means they have more sugar. They're carb heavy, so I'm not using a whole lot of them. A little does go a long way with them. I'm also using some nutmeg, black pepper. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, and right now I'm going to go ahead and crush 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. Now, I always find with these garlic presses, I have to use the back of a knife to basically get them all off. So I'll go ahead and put that in here. Now I'm ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and get going over at my stove. Okay, I got my pot on medium-low heat. I've already heated up some olive oil. I'm only using about half a tablespoon of olive oil for this. And I'm going to use half a tablespoon of the shallots, get them in there. And I'm also going to put in all the garlic. I'm going to put in a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and then I'm just going to stir these. I don't want this to brown, so that's why I have it on a medium-low heat. I just want them softened. Oh, you can really smell the garlic. It smells awesome. That's all set. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my cauliflower puree. Once your cauliflower is in here, you want to stir it all up, mix everything together. I'm going to turn this on to a medium heat. I want it to start bubbling. That's when it's going to be done. But first, I'm going to go ahead, add in my nutmeg. I'm going to add in just a little bit more salt and a little more pepper. And you want to mix that all up. And then you're going to let it go. It should start bubbling. And then that's when you start adding in your spinach. Okay, it started bubbling. So I'm just gently stirring it. I want it a little bit hotter, but it is definitely popping, which is awesome. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start adding the spinach. I'm going to add about half the spinach to the cauliflower mix. And you just want to stir it in. And you're going to just let the spinach wilt in it from the heat. All right, I've added all the spinach. I'm just constantly stirring it because I want to make sure it's all wilted. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to just sample the dish to see if I need to add a little bit more salt or not, or pepper. I'm going to add a little more salt, and I'm definitely going to add a little bit of pepper. And with that, I'm going to turn off the heat. Everything's wilted. What I'm going to do is put this in a casserole dish because I'm going to add one little twist to this. Now the dish is ready as is. You can just eat it right out of the pot, or at least put it in a bowl before you put it instead of out of the pot. But what I'm doing is I'm putting it in a casserole dish because I'm going to add some shredded Parmesan cheese on top. I'm only using about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. I'm just going to spread it evenly on top. It's going to go in the oven at about 350 degrees, only for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll have a nice the cheese will sort of be a little brownish, hopefully. All right, I pulled it out of the oven. The cheese is all melted on top. You can brown the cheese. I decided not to. This doesn't even have to go into the oven. It's ready as is off the stovetop. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. Let's dish it out. It's perfect as a side dish for Thanksgiving. Oh, it looks amazing, and it smells great too. I'm going to put a little bit more spinach in here. It's about a half a cup serving per person. And this serves about 7, this dish. It's perfect to put over your Thanksgiving turkey leftovers, or you can put it over on top of chicken, or add the meat inside of it and turn it into a casserole. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste. And I want some of the cheese on there. The nice thing about using cauliflower instead of actual dairy is that you really do taste the spinach flavor. Usually dairy can mask that a little bit, and a little bit more of the cream side of it rather than the spinach side. Tastes really nice. The cauliflower, it's in the background, it's not that strong, but you really have a nice flavor of nutmeg in this, like I put in. This absolutely tastes wonderful. So if you like the video, hit like, subscribe, definitely share with your friends, and until next time, I'll see ya.